We know Coloradans, well, we're well known for loving our dogs, but recent trends are anything but loving.
We're seeing a spike in dogs being abandoned, especially in rural parts of our state, and it's putting even more pressure on an already overwhelmed shelter system. Your reporter in Jefferson County, Andrew Hobner, has been talking to animal advocates about this problem.
And Andrew's shelters simply don't have enough space for all the animals that are now coming to them.
Yeah, and that's why euthanization rates are actually at a 10-year high at the Denver Animal Shelter. But there are those that are trying to make a difference, especially in southeast Colorado, that are trying to create a pathway and a new lease on life for everybody's furry friends.
You always hear the pitter-patter of paw steps in the Fisher home.
Lay down for me.
There's Cece
Come on.
and Ruby,
Good girl, Ruby.
the lovable dogs of Susie and Rebecca Fisher.
One thing I've learned with both of these dogs is that they have their own personality.
It wasn't long ago that life could have ended for both their dogs.
That these dogs would both likely have been euthanized in any other program is just unfathomable to me.
With abandonment rates skyrocketing in Colorado, particularly in the southeast corner, one group decided to do something about it.
It's not like, oh, it's just another rescue dog. It's like, no, you rescue them from literal death and not being on this earth.
Positive Pathways is a group that primarily work with abandoned or sheltered dogs that might be on a kill list, retraining and working with them to give them a new chance to be someone's furry friend.
So they behavioral test them in the shelters, they bring them into their program, and they train them for like 3 to 4, sometimes even longer, 5, 6, 7 weeks, just depends on the dog.
The Fishers took in Cece first and then Ruby, who bonded with Susie's daughter, Rebecca.
We've gone to a few events together, and it literally was just like a match made in heaven, her and I.
So far, the organization has been able to retrain and rehome 78 dogs, not to mention the hundreds that have been saved, helped, and trained still. From southeast Colorado to Arvada, Susie wants the message out, especially knowing her family's happy ending with their forever dogs.
Down.
Now, as we mentioned, they have saved and rehomed 78 of those dogs that were on the kill list, not to mention the multitudes more that they've been able to train and are currently working with in conjunction with local shelters. Now, they hope at Positive Pathways that it's a scalable model and can eventually be utilized for the entirety of the state of Colorado itself. In Arvada, I'm Andrew Hopner, covering Colorado First.
Andrew, thank you for that story, and thank you for braving it out there in those really cold temperatures and gusty winds tonight.
Lots of wind. Here's First Alert.